Now you're right. No. Now you're right now. Yeah. That's the way.
Good evening, everybody. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. E hui mai nei, ke wainua mātou, I tēnei pō. E mihi tēnei ki te atua, te timatatanga o ngā mea katoa. I'd like to just translate what I just said. Welcome to everybody. Who have gathered here tonight amongst this gathering. I'm Bill Crypto Candle, coming from Auckland, New Zealand, North Island. It's fine today, and it's a fine evening. Auckland, New Zealand, North Island. It's been raining off and on over the few days this week, so it hasn't been very pleasant. But today it's fine. I've just moved house, so I'm a bit scattered in my thoughts for tonight's broadcast, but we'll proceed with what I've got. My talk tonight is basically on the post that our lady over here, ex-Peel, and her husband, Key. I call them my kaumata and my queer of this particular group for TBC in the North Island of New Zealand. They're my sponsors. I come to them for any information I need extra for broadcast or any problems that I've got cropping up left, right, and sideways. As I said, my talk is on the post that Bex has posted over the last couple of months or even longer. It's a secret group of like-minded people wanting to create their own destiny in this crazy and unknown world of cryptocurrency, the digital currency of the future. In fact, an introduction to your financial future, and more, consider yourselves the selected few who will swell our numbers. If you wish that to happen, there are no limits in they are using this as a stepping stone whilst diversifying your wealth. It's not a quick, rich scheme. Sure, there are achievable qualifications and nothing to be scared of. As a simple procedure, really. We have been involved since the inception back in March this year, or the initial coin began its journey in March 2016. When a lot of trial and error occurred, and it didn't make very much headway until February of 2016. When a lot of trial and error occurred and didn't make any headway until February of 2017. TBC and Kringle. Have you heard of them before? Well, of course, We've heard it ever since we came into TBC. Now, don't get it mixed up with BTC. They're not the same. Time is a race, and we need to be in the race against the deadlines. Here's the December of 2018. What if I told you we could reach our objective of gathering 1 billion members before the end of January 2019? Everything is in place perfectly to make that happen right now. Lack of belief is the only thing holding us back. And we've all had those doubts because at one stage here, our journey slowed up quite significantly. But now it's with a quick the quick rewards and the compounded members that we can attract has sped it along a little bit. There's nothing really holding us back at this time. Collectively, if we believe we can do it, we will achieve it. Let's see how we can benefit the members of TBC. Picture this in your mind. It's the end of January 2019, and the admin wallet is empty, and we have created 1 million billionaires and on a billion millionaires and tens of billions of small business owners accept 100% TBC for the goods and services. TBC is spendable, and we don't need any banks or exchanges to make our coins liquid. We did that ourselves. And with the help of all the leaders, TBC would leaders around the world, there are some of our leaders doing really well in their countries. Bangladesh, India, Philippines, South Africa, different parts of South Africa. It's just taking on like a wildfire. TBC is just as good as any paper money. With 1 billion people have made it so coming together. We introduced on Earth would dare to tell the value of TBC and criminal coins. No one would want to oppose an effort to finally end poverty globally. People power is planted in every corner of the earth. The only way to end poverty is through people power. And the people are sick of the corruption of the powers that be and how unfair the current distribution of wealth is today. TBC is a movement of people power on a mission to end poverty globally, and with 1 billion members backing us up, we are unstoppable. Just like I didn't have time to continue all of it writing down, but I'll have to read off my phone. Love and respect will be our guide as we allow the world to catch up. You have plenty of crinkles to use to feed and clothe your family. We must put the mission first ahead of the mad dash to elevate our members into lifestyles of luxury. Luxury for all will come in time, but this is what I mean by saying we need to allow the world time to catch up. Peace of mind is the most valuable thing you can have, right? We set up a global database, and we will invite the poor of the earth to register in it. Immediate help will be given to the poor as we connect with the billion members to each sponsor. 3 to 5 poor people in the database. Most poor people will be happy to get about 20 grains worth of Pringles as a kickstart. Then we will organise it as we go to create job opportunities to all the poor of our database. This will be processed technology is glitching. Yeah. This achievement creates power, political power, and we as the human race will no longer allow the few to dictate how the many should live. This is why this mission must come first. This is why our members need to free themselves from the disease of greed, which is a byproduct of the system of artificial scarcity, even amongst the poor. Mad dashes to luxury must be discouraged. As I have said before, I don't want this article to be too long, so we need to use your imagination of how your dreams will come true. Picture 2025 and then 2030 through to 2050. See the personal transformation of how you will live happily in complete abundance and prosperity. Pay close attention to what is said within the dashboard of the KCBO. It starts with rapid rewards, do to get to, and so on. Look at the two who get to columns in the massive growth campaign poster. Rapid rewards is based on duplicating two who get to day by day. Periods becomes days. in the massive growth campaign, and in just 31 days, one leader could create 1 billion members below them. We already have a million of members, so this effort will not just come from one leader. We are much closer to the goal of having 1 billion members than you might think. The master key is to encourage fast duplication. That is what is missing right now. There are thousands of distractions within the TBC community right now, and most of these distractions plant seeds of doubt within the minds of our members. Encouragement is missing on a large scale. The idea that will completely heal our TBC community is encourage fast duplication. We need to unify on that one idea. New members see a 24-hour and a 48-hour times once they pay their admin fee. We need to rally around these timers and encourage the new members to use the script and instructions provided within the dashboard of KCBO. Leaders need to stay on top of the growth happening below them, using the genealogy tool and the KCBO, and make sure they supply the needed cryptocurrencies to keep the duplication moving smoothly. All leaders should become cash centers locally to keep the speed of growth going. Kringles are a magic coin. During the distribution phase of TBC compared to market coins. The market coins, you can only sell what you have purchased, but our coins are magic. The cookie reward systems allow our members the ability to access an abundance of coins that are not purchased. During the redemption extension, even our newest members can have more coins than they can spend. We deliver on our promise to provide abundance. These magic coins can allow mass quantities of people to immediately go full-time in TBC. The more full-time members we have, the faster we will grow. I've taken down other notes that is this a continuation of what I've been talking about. New members should know that immediate daily cash flow is available to them as a brand new member. You have received a gift of 25,000 cookies, which is redeemable for 250 Kringle coins. In November, extended to end of January of 2019. Cookies are like points, are not spendable with participating members, merchants, but Kringles are, and the value of them only goes up as the community grows. November and January is a war just around the corner. Did you know that 250 Kringle coins are worth more than 1 ounce of gold? To be clear, TBC Kringle coins are not backed by gold. We use grains of gold to measure the value of our private membership and community. I hope you understand how valuable the gift is that you received. The gift is an introductory offer of the distribution phase we are right now, and the cookie rewards is a system we use to move coins from our admin wallet to the wallets of the members. Like you were based on certain achievements. Until admin runs out of coins, of course. The first achievements you should pursue is the 24-hour rapid rewards to earn 10 million cookies. Now, the 10 million cookies is much more than the gift of 25,000 cookies. But that's on top of your the gift that you receive. So you need to take care of the admin fee right away after you signed up. Once you have confirmed that you are a paid member, then we encourage you to beat the 24-hour time. You will see in your Kringle Cash back office by getting 2 others to become paid members too. Then help those 2 each get 2 each for a total of 4 below them. You also become paid members within the allotted 48 hours given to receive the rapid rewards. 100 million cookies, 1 whole TBC coin. So altogether you get 110,250,000 cookies for that one person at the top of the matrix. The one down below, the 2 members, they get 10,025,000 cookies. And the 4 at the bottom of the matrix receive 25,000 cookies. That's well, both of these achievements combined will get you enough cookies to redeem in November and January 2019 to become a millionaire in November and January. So far, I have got to the part that puts cash in your pocket. Well, that's for the usually the seller of the person that gets you into the matrix. He's the one that provides all the Kringles for your members to for them to receive all those cookies. Each member is encouraged to complete the transaction with their sponsor for the equivalent of 40 grains of gold to receive the cookie rewards for completing the task. 40 grains of gold is pretty small amount, and you come to see the value of is there's a site there you can enter to get the valuation of the gold grains calculator. This will put cash in the pocket of your sponsor. 100% of it will go to him. After completing the rapid rewards within the allotted time, you will have the 2 members that you sponsored, but you don't have enough Kringles to yet to receive 100% of these transactions. You will do with them instead. You will partner with the member that does, like your sponsor. The partner will give you a 50% commission on each of them immediately, and that will put cash in your pocket. 50% adds up, those 4 members below, as daily cash flow. And you continue passing out the gift to everybody connected to you. Following this simple script makes it easy for you to pass along the gift. Script for people closest to you, use whatever is comfortable. Kas, Pakua, mate, aunt, uncle, matua, whaia. These are all words that are more or less comfortable with Maori and with New Zealanders anyway. Usually you just start off, I've got a gift for you, pass it on to you, okay? Response, okay, what's that? A gift redeemable for some smartphone digital currency that millions around the world are using. Let us know as soon as you've collected yours from here. And you give the Kringle Cash link. It's usually the sponsor that gives out the link so your downline can receive, they can access the site to receive their rewards. Usually they say, okay, that sounds good. You use the sign off ka kite or, kia ora. We'll see you again. Whichever you're comfortable with, don't try and use too difficult statements that you're not comfortable with. We've got a couple of minutes to go. You only have 2 simple statements to make. Send out either text, phone, or a social media message. Members that have followed the script exactly have had huge success in creating daily cash flow. You come to the there's a picture of a plane flying overhead. Picture of modern city, tall buildings, apartment houses, and 2 roads. One's got the millionaires, and the other pathway is the billionaires. Yeah. There's a big placard. What do you want to be? And it's you standing there deciding which way you want to go. Well, that's me for tonight, and I'd just like to thank the people that have tuned in. As usual, PO, Carol Hackett, Thank you, Carol. You always seem to be there to support me. And I'd just like to say thank you, and I'll probably be back next Thursday night, is that possible? Yeah, next Thursday night, around about the same time, 8 o'clock. And I hope to hear from all of you. Thank you very much, and good night.
And then what you do there is stop broadcast.
Okay.